is up. It has been a long time, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, I don't want to go too deep into this because I don't want this to be my channel. You know what I mean? I don't want this on my channel. I don't want this to be what we're here talking about. So I've been gone for a while because I've been, dealing with some issues. Long story short, and without too much details, my fiance just ran off. I'll just say ran off. It's just a nice way to put it. So the last few weeks have been it's been pretty shitty for me. It hasn't been good, because it was completely unexpected. Just like I know everybody has minor issues and everybody makes mistakes and things like that, but we were engaged, been together for 5 years, gonna be married probably by the end of this year or early next year. That's what my life was. That's what I've been motivated for, was making that work and making it the best I could possibly make it. And then you spend one day together and everything's great, and then you wake up the next morning with the news. So it is definitely a time to move on. It's definitely a time to rebuild a foundation, rebuild a direction, and set of goals and things like that. I just haven't made a video in a while because I did not want to. I just was not in the right state of mind. I'm sure you guys understand. I'm at a point right now, while I'm always going to be disappointed in it, and it's always going to probably irritate me a little bit, and probably I'll have some trust issues for a while in the future. But I think I'm at a point right now to where I could say, whatever happens, I wish her the best. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth the move. I don't want to put myself on a pedestal. I'm not going to say that, oh, it's her loss, or I'm not. It's not going to be any of that. We're not going to talk about that because that's just vain, self-centered. I'm just going to say that I pray for her. God bless her. I hope things go well. I have absolutely nothing bad to say because, that's, my heart wasn't in that place. I was head over heels, you know what I mean, for 5 years, man. So, that's that. No more of that. What I want to talk about today, because I am living it right now, is when life happens and you get faced with the overwhelming urge to just give up and just stop, I'm not gonna lie, my last couple weeks have been just sitting in bed doing pretty much nothing, like not eating good food, not getting any exercise. But I've been trying. So I have 2 principles that I want to talk to you guys about. These are the 2 principles that I'm working on practicing right now, with what's going on and everything. The first principle, I'm just gonna get right to it here. The first principle, this is what I'm practicing right now. It's just don't quit for one more day. Because I'm not gonna lie, man, I've been like struggling to just want to keep going to the gym and everything and do things like that. I went to the gym yesterday. I've been exercising. I kind of got hit with a little nice little burst of motivation because I'll overlay it real quick. Don't take this in a vain way, but I am pretty happy for the progress that I've made over the last year, not giving up. And I don't want that to go to waste. It'd be very, very easy for me to let it go to waste because, you know, it'd be easy for me to not continue. I hope this guy sees me. Okay. But anyways, yeah, so principle number 1 is when you're going through, you know, the tough times, when life's hitting hard, you know, because life hits hard sometimes, and it shows no mercy, and it'll keep hitting, and it doesn't matter if you're down already, it'll just keep swinging, you know. Don't give up for one more day. That's it. You know, I wake up today and, you know, I'm just trying to convince myself I'm not going to give up today. I'll worry about that tomorrow. You know, I'll give up tomorrow, but not today. You know, and then just keep doing that for a while until like you feel like you've rebuilt your strength to keep going. So that's the first principle. And the second principle that I have learned with this stuff is how important it is to have a clear, detailed vision or need of where you're going in your life. You know, because I've been learning this. You know, I had a very, very, very clear, defined direction, place I wanted to be in life, and for the past 5 years, it has carried me, you know, to keep pushing, keep trying, things like that. And I learned very strongly that when that vision is lost, it all crumbles very, very quickly. So do your best, like, and this is what I want to suggest for people. You know, is if you have visions that incorporate other people, whether it's through, you know, a romantic relation, or it's through family or friends or whatever it is, if you have a vision that just involves other people, that's awesome. That's awesome, because for most people it will work. For most people, those people stick around. You know, just some people end up getting with people that'll play a good play and then vanish. You know, maybe as soon as it's not, you know, as soon as they're not in the spotlight or something, you know, once you start working on yourself or trying to build yourself, you know, some people they just disappear. So you know what I want to suggest, this is something I should have done and I'm learning it right now. Have more than one vision. You know, have your ultimate vision. Like, you know, for me, I imagine myself, you know, somewhere up here on the hills, you know, like I want to have property, I want to have my house, you know, I want to have one of those infinity edge pools, you know, looking over the valley. I want to have a place to where, you know, every morning when I wake up, I feel inspired. Like this, you know, I worked hard for this. This is what I've built. This is what I've earned. You know, and I know it's very cliche. Everybody in the world wants that, and not everybody in the world can, because there's not enough space for it, you know? But, you know, my vision always was that, you know, with the other. And I never, ever, 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 ever even imagined myself being in that by myself. You know, doing it alone, doing it by myself. And so I would urge you guys to have the same vision. Keep your vision. And if it incorporates other people, that's awesome, because most likely it's going to work. But in that vision, have a path that you can take on your own. And exercise that path. And not because you're trying or expecting or planning on like separating from these people who are important in your life. It's not because of that. It's because if you can build it on your own, then everything else is a bonus. Everything else is a blessing. And it's not like a requirement. You know what I mean? Because what I have found from myself and what has gotten me to really lose my motivation to be here and to be at the gym and stuff like that, I did not even think about doing it myself because I wasn't expecting it. And the moment that the other half of my dream was gone, everything fell apart. And so the last few weeks have been trying to figure out how to rebuild my dream, rebuild my goals, and to visualize it and see it, and to understand that it is possible to do it on my own. And I think that's super important for everybody, whether you have people around you or not. It's just having the strength to carry your own weight, having the strength to make it, and I mean really make it to whatever you want to go. You can do it on your own, and to know you can do it on your own, and to work on doing it on your own. But you know, having the people around as a blessing, you know, I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know, that's what I've had the urge to talk about today. This is not a sad video. This is not a sad moment, you know. I'm looking at everything that has happened, and I see where I am today versus where I was before, you know, and I am a much better person. You know, I believe very strongly that people enter our lives for a reason. I am in a much better, stronger, more motivated, more focused, you know, more directed version of myself, you know, and that is thanks to the past. All of that is, you know, was on purpose, and I see that. Whether it ends or not, I am in a better place right now. So this is not a sad video or anything. It's just a rambly way of me telling you guys, you know, just when you have, yeah, I don't even remember what my first principle was. Oh yeah, you know, when life starts swinging at you, you know, just take a break from, you know, when it's getting tough, take a break from thinking about, if you're only focused on the dream, the big dream, the, you know, the wonderful thing at the end, you know, it's such a, depending on how far away it is from your reality, it could be extremely overwhelming, and it can be very demotivating. It can shut you down very quickly. When life starts swinging, you know, when things are going well and you're reaping your reward from your hard work, you know, yes, have those big dreams, because, you know, life is supporting it. Life is keeping you motivated. Things are going well. But there's seasons in life. There are always seasons. And some seasons are not very supportive. And if you can't adapt to those seasons, you know, then the motivation and the drive and the direction, you know, it all starts to fall apart. And for some people, it could fall apart for just a few days or a few weeks, or it can be years. It could be years. It could be a decade. And you don't want to get trapped in that, because it can really set you back. And, you know, time being the most valuable thing we have, you know, any moment of being set back, you know, it hugely, greatly affects, you know, the outcome at the very end of the road, you know. You know, just so, you know, to adapt to those times, you know, I just been practicing the principle of just not giving up one more day. I know what I need to do to keep going forward. I know what my daily needs to be to keep going forward. And I'm taking a break of, you know, being focused on the very, very far end of what I'm trying to do. And I'm just focusing on not stopping today. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Go on a little ride, clear my mind, get things off my chest. And I'm hoping that, you know, good things come from this. you know, I really do believe that good things will come from it. I do know that where I am today is much better, you know, regardless of what's going on, what happened. So yeah, just keep your head up, guys, and just I don't know, just don't give up today. Don't stop today. Just one more day, guys. And I don't know. Well, I hope this video wasn't too boring. I don't know at this moment, I don't know how frequent my videos are gonna be, but I am always constantly thinking about it and trying to come up with, you know, something to do. I don't really know what I want to do. I've been thinking about maybe doing some, you know, doing some cosmetic things on my bike, and, you know, doing that as a little distraction and for content and stuff to post. I was thinking about, I got to put new tires on this thing, so I was thinking about just, you know, moving to some white wheels. I want to get white wheels with the new tires on it, and that tape that I put around my bike, around the wheels, I was thinking if I do white wheels, I would switch those to green, and then maybe get rid of the license, you know, the factory license plate holder thing that sticks out like a sore thumb on the back of the bike. You know, find a little kit to get rid of that, and maybe do some exhaust or something. But I don't want to go crazy on the exhaust because I don't want this thing to sound like a lawnmower, you know. I do kind of enjoy the factory sound, but I would like to get a little bit more meatiness out of it. So I don't know, just ideas for the future. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know when I'm gonna be back on here, but I will definitely try my best to keep going, because I'm not giving up. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.